This is pre-germinated grass seed. So yesterday it was placed in the pail. I added to it humic acid, a mineralizer, and our beneficial enzyme and bacteria mix, and some water, and we left it soaking overnight. And what it's actually doing is the acid and the enzymes and bacteria are softening the shell of the actual grass seed. So when it goes down with our mix, it'll be quicker to sprout because it doesn't have to break through that hard shell. And the birds don't like the taste of it either, which always helps out. So that's already our first 2 or 3 steps to making our batch. What we're doing with it next is we'll be putting it in the machine filled with water, and then we'll be adding to it our cellulose fiber mulch. We're going to be adding starter fertilizer with it, and our copolymer gel, which will help keep it moist over time. And this is our cellulose mulch. It's made from recycled paper and wood fibers. It's all mixed in with a green dye, so when it sprays down green. You don't have a lot of brown dirt visible. This is a 10-52-10 water-soluble fertilizer. It's a plant starter type fertilizer, all geared to and designed to have the grass sprout quicker with stronger roots, so we have stronger top growth. This is what will be added just right into the mix. So this is a copolymer gel, or we call it a wetting agent. And these minor granules will actually turn into a gel when it's in the mix. And the idea behind it is that it will soak in water and then slowly release water. So it will actually absorb water and slowly release it to keep the grass seed moist longer. Again, helping with the germination process. It's going to take a few minutes for it to turn to gel.
You can see it's already turning into a gel. It's really mushy. See how it's sucking all the water up? See, now it's all sucked up all the water.
Yeah, it's jelly already.
And it slowly releases it.
Frequent watering isn't required. It'll keep the seed moist longer, which is always beneficial to get good growth from our... Okay, so the first step is we actually have the machine already filled with water. Then we're going to be adding the pre-germinated seed to the machine while it's mixing and stirring. Then we'll add our copolymer gel, our water-soluble fertilizer, and then lastly our cellulose mulch. We're going to let it sit and stir for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then we should be ready to spray. We're here to hydroseed this property here. The homeowner has concerns with the grass thinning out, and the reason being is just it's got to compete with all these trees. So what we've done was we've pre-germinated a deep shade mix of seed. It's been sitting in a liquid of beneficial enzymes and bacteria, a mineralizer and humic acid, some water and some pails for about a period of about 16 hours. That's already been placed in the tank. We added to that a starter fertilizer, as well as a copolymer gel or a wetting agent that's going to keep the seed base moist, and then a cellulose fiber and wood fiber mulch. So that's already been put together, sitting in the tank. We'll be stirring that up and then spraying it down in a few minutes. What we're going to do now is a quick inspection of the property. We're going to take a soil sample and send it out to a lab out in London, Ontario. Make sure that the nutrient value is there, or we're going to correct it by correct the deficiencies by what the lab recommends. And other than that, we're pretty much good to start spraying. This is prep work. We're just cleaning it up a bit so that when we do spray down the grass seed, it'll actually, hit the soil base and not sit on top of some garbage. So this is our soil test kit. It actually all comes in this nicely packaged box. The label information that's on here. So the square footage has been entered here in square feet. And then I took a sample, filled the bag up about halfway. So I'm going to seal this off, I'm going to paste the labels on it. It'll go in the mail out to London where it'll get tested at a lab to find out what deficiencies the soil has. So what this is a slow release granular starter fertilizer. So the idea is that the water soluble that's in the mix will give it its nutrient base for the next say 3 to 5 days, and then the slow release will kick in and provide that nutrient now for about 4 to 6 weeks. So we're going to put this down before we spray, then we're going to spray our seed base down, and then all it's going to require is watering for the next couple of weeks. In the 4-week period, once that 4-week period's up, we'll come back and we'll spread some more of this down just to continue that. And the difference between a starter fertilizer and a regular fertilizer is A, the nitrogen's not so high to kill the seedling, and B, it's got more of the phosphorus and other nutrients that's going to be required to help develop a strong root base, and it'll also take the existing lawn and strengthen its root base and then provide it the nutrient for it to seed, so the actual existing lawn may end up seeding itself and thickening up on that way as well. Okay, so now that the actual seeding's completed, the homeowner is going to be watering. She's going to be watering this about every day for about 20 minutes to keep that surface moisture, and then after a period of 2 weeks, she's going to cut that back to every second day. We will come back here in about 4 weeks' time to do a visual inspection of the property, and then add again another starter fertilizer granular slow release to this to help develop those roots. Once that's done, it's just going to go on your everyday regular maintenance schedule of fertilizer every 4 to 6 weeks up until the beginning of November. And that's it.